I am going to tell you exactly everything that is wrong in these two pictures, but let's talk about Margot Robbie first. For context, she recently wore this Taj Mahal necklace at a movie premiere. So this originally belonged to Jahangir, who gifted it to his wife Noor Jahan as a romantic gesture. Then it was passed down to son Shah Jahan, who then gifted it to his wife Mumtaz Mahal. Then came the drain of wealth during colonial rule, and along with the other millions of diamonds, this piece was also stolen. Then it was eventually acquired by Cartier, who sold it to actor Richard Burton, who gifted it to his wife Elizabeth Taylor. And what is really wrong is that at the movie premiere, the Indian origin was not properly credited. She goes on to describe it as Elizabeth Taylor's necklace and calls Mumtaz Mahal as the lady who is buried in Taj Mahal. Now, people call it lack of knowledge, but it's actually deliberate. Remember when Diljit Dosanjh was denied the Patiala necklace by Cartier for the Met Gala? Now, let's also understand this necklace. In 1928, Maharaja Bhupender Singh demanded the Patiala necklace from Cartier, for which even the stones and diamonds were provided by himself. And Cartier only designed and assembled it. But during independence, the necklace disappeared. It was not sold, it was not auctioned, but really stolen. And later, after years, it is magically acquired by Cartier. Even if Diljit Dosanjh had worn it only for 2 hours at the Met Gala, that would have signified giving a certain power back to the people who were once repressed and stolen from. And this does not end here. Prada rebrands our Kolhapuri chappals as touring sandals. Our dupattas are called Scandinavian scarves. But have we been given credit? Never. To credit something as Indian is looked down upon. So I really urge more people to come forward and talk about it, because in the fashion and style space, even today, India is so undervalued.